Hello. Whoa, let me get my hat. Hey, it's Don with the Nearly Historical Railroad channel. We do model railroading stuff in HO scale, 187 scale, show you what we do in a work night, and well, we just have fun. Sometimes we run trains and whatnot. So anyways, I brought a town in a box. I built another building for Romley. Okay, well, I got it started. Anyways, I got a little bit of video for that. Let me show you that just real quick. So I'm in my little man cave at home, working on the buildings for Romley. Wasn't actually recording any video for it, just because I want to sit down and build buildings and not have to think about anything else. But I'm kind of excited. So I just grabbed the camera and I just want to show you a little bit here. There's the ones that I've already kind of got going. So I'm working on this building here. I got that picture, I got that picture, which is a pretty good picture of it. I like that. That helps out a lot. Been able to kind of figure out pretty much the size of it based on the size of the windows, kind of comparing those with the windows that I have here. So by using that as kind of a scale, I was able to make a template for the front and the side, which was easier because the photographs are more on that side. These little cuts are just so I can transfer where I want the windows to the actual wood. Here's my pile of wood that I'm going through. Right here, I really kind of wanted to show you my little 1, 2, 3 blocks that I got. And this is kind of how I'm using them to make things nice and square. Let's see if we can get over here. So for instance, I'm putting these two pieces together and I line the blocks up, get them all square, and I push the corner of the two walls into that and hold it for a little bit, and then I actually pull it off and clean any glue off the blocks. But that gets it nice and square. So just kind of want to show you that. They actually are working really well. So use those as templates. The bottom on the floor plan there, kind of rough template, but these are more exact. Here's what we got. Turn around there, see the backside. Needs a little bit of sanding and filing, but I'm going to wait for that glue to dry really well first. Yeah, I like this. Looks good. So I have all the main buildings started now. So oh, my dad just came in. Ah, there he is. He's part of this channel too. So, I had these buildings for Romley, and I already kind of got, that's not a building for Romley. I already got the other ones all kind of set, but I needed to build this last big one. So I have the shape of this, and that's gonna go in there. So we might get to that tonight or not, we'll see. So yesterday I came out though. It was nice. I came out during the day. It was actually really nice outside. Did a bunch of rock mold stuff on the Palisades. Didn't shoot any video of it, but I will show you that in just a moment. I'm going fast now because I want to get outside because, well, it's dark now, not so warm. We're just gonna suffer through it. I want to try to get more rock mold done, maybe get it all done, right? We'll see what happens. It always takes longer than you expect. So anyways, I'm kind of excited about that. Let me show you where we're at with the Palisades at the moment. Dad is actually getting a light to put outside. Now if you can just make it warmer out, we'll be set. Okay, here it is. I'm not gonna set up my light and stuff just because I want to get working on this quick. So what I did get accomplished though is got more of this brick wall done up here and got that tied in up to there. Really nice. And I decided to put a stone wall down in here. Remember, this here is going to be a, get my finger in there. This is gonna be like a coal trestle to transfer from narrow gauge to HO. HO, from narrow gauge to standard gauge. So I kind of got that going, and I got more rock mold done on all this, and I got more rock mold, you know, done in this area. This is a kind of a weird mess, so I'm going to kind of work on tonight. And I got this last rock mold in up here, so that's there. And another really cool thing is, I almost forgot about it, but the bridge will have a center support, so it's going to come down to there. And I got this, I don't know, bridge support stone, brick thing in place. That turned out, I think, really cool. That was pretty neat. So basically I took two of my little stone pieces here. That one's a little warped. Put them kind of back to back, put some Hydrocal and paper in between them to fatten it up. Put those in there, poured some pretty wet Hydrocal kind of inside with some paper to fill it up, and just kind of hand carved the top. So that will be the support for the support of the center of the bridge. So that is pretty cool. Right. So gonna do a little bit more work with this, is where I stopped yesterday. Get that wall in there. I'm not gonna do anything in this bridge area right here because Jim is working on bridges. We've seen that in some of the other videos. So I want to see exactly how those turn out before I do anything else with that. This might be wood retaining wall, because I know all this and all along there is going to be like a wood retaining wall of some sort. This back here, though, I do intend to make a stone one like that. So I actually kind of got this filled in a little bit because these were dropping down pretty far in there, and I was kind of wasting a lot of it. So I just kind of got some Hydrocal and paper and stuffed it in there a little bit, so I have something to start with. That, my YouTube friends, is where we're at right at the moment. So we're gonna go get messy with the Hydrocal, try to not get too cold, and let's see what we can accomplish. So be back with you in a moment. Pump-a-da. So the rooster, which my dad told me is actually a roadrunner, says it's like freezing out. So we stopped doing Hydrocal. Plus it's getting late. I guess you can do it when it's cold. A little more challenging, but it works. Let me show you what we got. But first, let me show you the little addition to Romley. I have the biggest building built, at least the main structure of it. I don't have it outlined on the layout exactly where it's gonna go, but I brought it in the other buildings just to set it down so I can see it, so you can all see it. But that will be all the buildings in Romley. Again, the little depot here, we'll just probably use that as a stand-in for the moment, but all the buildings are accounted for. So that's gonna be pretty cool. I like this. All right, let's go look at the Palisades. And there's the rock mold pile. And of course it's all white still. Here's the split face rock. I found a YouTube video of someone riding their quad the opposite direction on here. So you can actually see the back side of this. And there's this other kind of big rock sticking up. So I just kind of stuck that there. Didn't try to get it exactly like the real one, but I just kind of stuck it there to represent it. It needs to be fit in a little better, but I actually forgot about it. Just stuck it there, grabbed the piece. So anyways, so this is cool. This is the coal transfer thing. I have a stone wall all behind that now. So that worked out nice. A lot of it you won't see, but it's there. Fits in there just perfect. So I used the stone walls, like added in extra Hydrocal here, and had to hand carve that stuff there. And this just kind of worked out to where it worked good to have the wall step over one. I like the look of that. There's kind of a space behind this wall that I left because all of this coming down from here to here will be talus. This is all going to be talus. So kind of left that space there. So here's the stone wall down below that. So it was kind of shaped like this, so I added a little more in. Just added some more Hydrocal into here and here. Used a putty knife to get it shaped right. Then I came back and carved rocks to try to match the existing ones. Not exact, but I think it's going to work out perfectly fine. So yes, I'm using a rock mold to make the stone walls, but there's still a lot of carving that you need to do to make these corners like that, get that top edge again. Same with the brick wall. You know, I had to add all this in, carve that all up, and also kind of blend them together. Maybe not the best, but I think it will be okay. So that is like done. Holding off on this spot here again, because I don't know what the bridges are going to end up being. Not sure what that retaining wall is going to be. But I like this, how the water would probably come down through this little part. Got this fixed up better in here. I like that much better. And this needs a little bit more work, but there is some big holes missing and some weird overlaps I didn't like. So this is all kind of rock molds and better now. And this here also is going to be kind of a transition from one type of rock here to a different type of rock down here. And the reason is, excuse my pan, but everything over this way is more, oh, come on, focus. Everything over this way is more browns colors, more brown colors and whatnot. And the Palisades are more gray. So I need to make a transition. So I'm going to make this the brown kind of color, and then it's going to go down this way, and this will be brown, and this will be kind of the grays. So there's kind of like two different plates going on here, transition from one type of rock to another. What I'm going for, I think it'll work out. It'll be good enough for me. So anyways, I got all that rock mold done, and more of this down here, and also this in here. This is on the existing layout. Put different rock mold in here that matches that texture much closer, so that blends in real nice. Our tunnel was really too tall. I intentionally made it big, so now it's smaller, I think closer to what it needs to be, and I got a rock mold in there. So we're really close, just a few more rock molds in here, and just what I kind of call pickup, and that's just like blending the top edge of this mold into this ground here, just kind of fill that in with some Hydrocal, or you could even use sculpt mold for that, and kind of this area in here, that kind of stuff. So there's still some pickup work like that. A little bit more rock molds in here in the tunnel area. Of course, I built this. That complicates things, so I need to do that a little bit. But this is like really close to being done. I probably might fill this in down here. I'm not sure what I think about that. And I'm kind of carving away on this. I got to make sure that our tunnel portal fits. Right now you can't quite get it in there, so it's better now. Yeah, so this end, so again I talked about like kind of a little bit of pickup work. So this, sharp drops off quick, so I need to blend that in, blend this in. We added one more rock mold here. I need to blend this in better and whatnot, because this again will probably be talus here, but then this gets steep, so that will be rock. So I would say that this is, as far as rock molds go, it's very close to being done. Probably do a little bit on these here, but the majority is done. This is very good. It's just a bowl of stuff I've collected. These are failed molds, but this could be talus. Let's see what happens. Don't get like really expensive putty knives when you do this type of work, because you might need to just get a new one. My dad has gone in the house, so I can't talk too much about it, but I know that he worked on this road here a little bit going into our tourist town, which is nameless right now. Just saying, our little tourist town is nameless. The idea is that this layout is probably in the 50s era, maybe late 50s, and this is an actual kind of old west kind of town, but it's more of a tourist town now. So think Virginia City, Nevada, maybe old Sacramento, California, that type of stuff. So you can go up there, ride the train, take a tour of the mine, that type of stuff. Doesn't have a name, just saying. So there's the road. You got the road more in place. That's looking pretty good. Actually, I think he painted that again, that mountain, since I was last out here. And also over here kind of by Cimarron, this area in here needed Hydrocal and stuff. You might have seen that before, and he kind of got that painted. Kind of did some ballast there, so this is looking better. Also, just another little thing here in Cimarron, we've had these guardrails just kind of laying here. My dad actually got some of them glued in, so that's cool. We're still just kind of playing with this idea. That's actually part of a tunnel portal that was cut off. So, a little bit shorter video, but we worked a lot tonight and out in the cold. Thank you, my dad, because he spent most of his time out in the cold, rinsing and washing bowls and making Hydrocal and pouring them into molds and bringing them into me. And I stuck them on and carved stuff and stuck them on and carved stuff, stuck them on and carved stuff. So thank you, Dad, for being out in the cold and doing that part of it. So anyways, a little bit shorter video, that's fine, it happens. But whatever, that's it, goodbye. My dad's in the house, so now I'm just rambling again as usual. So we will see you next time. Thanks for watching, subscribe, ring the little bell so you get notifications when new videos come out, because that's what everybody says. And like other people say, just smash that like button. Smash it if that's what you're into. So anyways, that's it, goodbye.